Here with New Hampshire's Sean Jellison. Sean, welcome to CAA Football Media Day.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
New Hampshire's always had one of the most high-scoring, prolific offenses in CAA year after year. How are you guys able to always have so much success?
I think it's the type of players that the coaches recruit. They don't recruit selfish players. Guys demanding the ball, and the coaching's the work that goes in during the week and the coaching schemes that are put together to prepare for the teams. We really know our defenses in and out by the time we get into game time, and we're able to, we think, break whatever they can throw at us.
You guys in that spread attack, how much fun is it as a running back to be part of that?
It's a lot of fun because you get a new aspect of the game in pass blocking, but at the same time, we'll run the ball a good amount, and the running backs involved in the screen game and also some passes downfield or short check down. So pretty much involved in every aspect of the game. It's a lot of fun.
I was looking at stats. Last season you had one kickoff return, 81 yards per touchdown against Jellison. All right,
Yep.
Take me back to that play, first of all, and describe what it was like.
We had just gotten a safety, so we were, coach came to me, and I had been returning punts for a couple games, and he said, hey, if they punt it, we're going to put you back there, and you take it. If they kick it, you sit out. So luckily they punted it, and it's pretty much just caught the ball and followed the blockers up, and the hole opened up pretty good. And then from there on, I just tried not to get caught.
Now, have you talked to Coach McDonald saying maybe you need a few more opportunities to return some kicks?
Last spring, I talked to him about it, and he said he'd give me a shot, and he did. And then after that game, I went to the we were in the kickoff return meeting the next day, and I went to the kickoff return coach. I was like, so do I finally get a chance to return? And without hesitation, he said absolutely not. So we'll see. We'll see what happens this year.
Now, UNH has made the FCS playoffs now for 6 years in a row. How much pride have the players talked about keeping that streak going year after year?
It's not something we really focus on until we get around 7 wins in the season, and coach preaches that 8th win is not a shoo-in, but a good lock for a playoff berth. And we don't really talk about it before the season or during the season, but it's something that we do take a lot of pride in, and we've made the playoffs 6 consecutive years, and it's something that as seniors this year we want to keep that tradition going, and try and leave that for the players below us.
Yeah, the CAA is so strong in football. Past 2 national champions have come out of this conference, and you guys have become a perennial power. Do you feel like that just going through the rigors of the week to week in the CAA prepares you pretty well when you get to playoff time?
Yeah, we like to think that we're playing in the best conference in the country, and I know some of the other conferences won't like to hear that, but we play the best, and yeah, like you said, week in and week out, we have to really prepare ourselves for a physical, mental challenge. I think come playoff times when we see the other conferences, and we played McNeese last year, and I think they seem to be a little overwhelmed, and some of the the fans after the game are like, you guys really do play hard. So it really does prepare us for the other conferences, and especially when we see CAA teams in the playoffs.
Now, you're the Gatorade Player of the Year in the state of New Hampshire, and I looked at some of your stats. You had some crazy numbers. State records: 5,890 career yards, 103 touchdowns. Talk about the high school days and the success you must have had.
High school was a lot of fun. We had a good team, went to 4 state championships. Unfortunately, only won one of them. But we had a good team. We had a lot of fun. A lot of my good friends from back home were on the team. Stay close with them. But yeah, high school football is a lot of fun. It's a lot different, than the college game.
Did you grow up kind of as a UNH fan? Was it kind of a goal to stay in state and play?
I actually was a Michigan fan. As a little kid, something about the big house, and Michigan kind of drew me there. And then as I became more involved in high school and knew that I was going to play football in college, I started paying a little bit more attention to UNH. And then come senior year, I realized that's where I want to be, is in state, close to home.
Talk about some of your goals headed into this season. What kind of year would you like to have?
I'd obviously like to have a good personal year, but my goals are more for the team. And I think if you talk to anyone on our team, that's how we are. We're about the team, and we always want to come out and win the first game and continue our good streak against the FBS opponents when we go see Pitt, and then obviously make the playoffs and win the national championship.
UNH and UMass playing this year at Gillette Stadium on October 23rd. How much are you and your teammates looking forward to that?
There's some buzz about it, especially since we're playing at Heinz Field earlier in the season, and then we get to go play at Gillette. And but we haven't talked about it too much. Coach, will kill us if he catches us talking about that game, because we have a lot of games to play before that. So, but there is some buzz, and we're real excited about it.
How exciting is it for you as a college player to be playing on the same place that the guys play on Sunday?
It's a good experience, and it's going to be a lot of fun to do. It's something that we're able to reap the benefits of the players that played before us and all the hard work that they put in our program. That's allowed us to play at these places. So we're really looking forward to it.
All right, Sean, thanks for joining us. Enjoy CAA Football Media Day.
Thank you very much.